All right, and we're back. So there's a little bit of a story going on. They have a radio tower. We need to knock it out. Blah, blah, blah. Supplies. Okay. I am going to have to admit, this is one point where I'm going to have to use a save state to reduce the GPU speed on the emulator. Because if I don't, this is so fast, it's going to be ridiculous. So we do have some explosives. These are going to be what's going to be used to take out the radio tower. Now, the reason I say that, by the way, about the emulator setting, not only is my Jeep fast, but if an enemy had a Jeep, it would be just as fast. So the tanks in this mission are going to be moving at like supersonic speed. And you can shoot them like this, and you see little plastic chunks come off, meaning you've done damage, but it doesn't do damage. I've sat there for 10 minutes once out of boredom. Nothing happens, okay? So you can use the TNT on it. I don't recommend it. Grenades don't do it. Not like in other games. Mines are completely useless, by the way. I never have used these ever. So, oh boy. I'll clear it up as much as I can until I have to do that break. So, this level fucking broke me as a child, okay? So, it's hard to see, and I don't think I can see it yet. There is a tank out there, and we have a tank here, but you can imagine how this control feels with that kind of speed. Look how fucking aggressive and goddamn fast this shit is. Look at that! Ugh. Now, I'm going to try and bait it out without having to use an emulator switch, because there is a way to do it. So, oh, Jesus. So you can see that the tanks actually stop if they're not in your sight. Like, literally. But this is the problem. I have to aim manually, and then the tank can go over here, and it can hit me. Oh my god. I'm trying to get him stuck. Yes, I did it! I don't have to do the emulator thing. Okay, so trust me, this game is broken, and you do not want to fight the tank. At all. It's extremely frustrating. I don't think I'll have to do it with the other one. We'll see, though. I'm gonna try and not to do it. Last time I played the game, I didn't have to do it, but if I do, I might. Alright, do not bring the tank out there. It's a fucking death trap. You will die, it will die, and you can't finish the mission properly. So we need to clear up this entire area like a bunch of bad acne, and it's really, really awful, because you can see that the enemies have a very good height advantage on us right now, and there is a fuckload of enemies, so I'm gonna stop blowing the sound up and just use a grenade on this guy. Oh, fucking... I thought it didn't kill him, and I had like a mild explosive fit. So, okay. I'm trying not to... this is the hardest part, is getting through this little ravine. I know it's a trench, but it's a ravine right now, okay? So, I don't think I can grenade that guy. See, a lot of this game doesn't even come down to, like, fast-paced combat. It's very slow and methodical and strategic. I wouldn't call it deep by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely not just rush in, fucking shoot a million dudes. I think the entire series is not like that at all. Even going back and playing Sarge's Heroes 2, which I remembered as being very action-packed, I was amazed at how jank the combat actually was, and I went, okay, I still have to take this like an Army Man game. Oh boy, how many grenades do I have? 7? Okay. This level was one of the worst ones for me as a kid, because I would cry, because I didn't know how to bait that fucking tank out like I did earlier. So there's 2 guys, there's 1 guy right there, and another one right here. This is also before the advent of DualShock controllers, so... Come on. Oh, yeah, perfect. Let's see if I can get this guy, too. That's not going to hit him. I'll show you why the assault rifle's ass. You see what I mean? I can just do this, and I can lead the bullets in much better. That's why I don't recommend it. Oh, God. So a lot of this game just revolves around figuring out where you can and can't hit enemies. So the best thing to do if you can't hit an enemy is just try to throw a grenade at it. Don't ever fucking waste mortar, okay? Mortar is one of the most useful, incredibly strong weapons in the entire game, okay? It is so useful at killing tanks, it's unbelievable. In other Army Man games, it's kind of shit, especially like Sarge's Heroes 2. It's actually very bad in that game, because you have to, like, stop, and you gotta, like, squat, then Sarge just gotta be like, "Huh!" and then shoot the fucking thing. It's awful. I hate it. It's just not good. So you can go over here, and there is a dude here. There's another guy over there. I'm not really worried about the other guy. I just want to make sure that guy gets killed. There's also, I think, one right underneath me. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it. Just stay the fuck away from that area. So over here is where the other tank is. Now, if a tank sees you, it will immediately start trying to shoot you, and it will not stop. That's why you need the tank that you got for this level to kill the other one. As much as I wish grenades could kill tanks in this game, they can't, and it's really awkward that they can't. Later Army Man games let you do that, so, I mean, if you really want to play the series, holy shit, that could have killed me so fast. I realized it too. I was like, this is like stepping out in front of a fucking open freeway lane of traffic. Okay, that was like that right there. Okay, so the tank doesn't notice me yet, thank fucking Christ, because if it does, it will absolutely kill me in about 1 second. Not only how fast, thankfully they can't shoot fast because the movement speed's tied to the CPU, but the actual projectile, like, speed and everything is still based in the actual game engine, thank God. But trust me, you do not want to try and have the tank be aggressive to you and not know where it's at and what it's doing. Tanks are one of, if not the most dangerous things in this game. I'd wager that the flamethrower guy is much more dangerous than a tank, but that doesn't mean you should take them any less seriously. Tanks are pretty sporadic in the game, but whenever they show up, they're pretty much just a fucking off-limits area thing until you get, like, a bazooka or something to kill them. And by the way, bazooka is awful. When it comes to... oh, shit. When it comes to the actual, like, mechanics of it, you'd think, oh, it's an explosive weapon. It kills the tanks, right? You are so fucking wrong. Half the shots will go through it. It's unbelievable how not good the bazooka is in this game. So... okay. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna just be safe. I'm gonna drop a save state here in case I absolutely have to, like, stop the emulator to make it go down a bit. But I should be able to do this without having to switch it, because, like, for some just strange reason, I don't know how they fucked the programming up that the tank speed is, like, universal and attached to the CPU. I don't know, man. I didn't program this shit. I'm not even gonna pretend I know how to program this shit. But how do you fuck that up? I really don't get it. So, and to be fair, this tank is 100% optional. It's gonna try and shoot me if I stay over here. Okay. Come on. If I can get the tank in a very awkward angle, I can probably just hit it, like... oh, come on. I think that hit it, but I'm not sure. You see, sometimes you can see that, like, exploding animation like that without the fire, and you know you've hit it. But sometimes it just... oh, shit, I need to get rid of that guy first. Okay, I saw him the entire time. I'm like, okay, he's not aggro yet, so that's probably good. The tank is gonna fucking... you have no idea how tight my asshole is right now looking at this tank. Come on. I can probably hit him? Yeah, this is... I just gotta line up the shot properly here. So, tanks and shit, they always use the exact same pathing, and if you go away from them for a while, they'll go back to their original pathing. It takes 3 bazooka shots, sometimes 4, 3 tank shots, and usually just 2 mortar shells will actually kill a tank. I'm actually very amazed I didn't have to fucking... there we go, perfect. And if you're curious, I'm actually dropping a save state at the beginning of every single level and doing them all in one run. Because I've only died a few times recording so far, and so every single time you're seeing this, it's a 100% flawless level playthrough as best as I can. No deaths, man. We don't need to see that here. Okay, this is... oh, Jesus. I'm speaking out of turn, I feel. Okay, there we go. I'm actually gonna pick up some health, because you're probably like, Seth, you fucking pussy, you're right at the end here. Yeah, and that's what scares me, because that's when I die the most in this fucking game. Because shit kills you so quickly. There should be a med kit over in this area. And I know it might not happen, But trust me, I don't want it to happen. All it takes is one bullet in this game to kill you, and it's fucking unforgiving. You know, I don't know why they decided to program it that way, but I kind of respect it. It's not like a lot of, you know, games where you can just absorb a fucking machine gun fire from, like, an MG50 and somehow not die. At least the game acknowledges that you die very quickly when you get shot. I think this is about as good as my health is going to be, and I'm just really not a fan of it. This base isn't very hard to assault, but it's just... It's the fact that there's guys on top that I can't get to that makes me really fucking nervous. Also, I haven't mentioned this yet, you can actually flatten a lot of the items, like the cactuses and stuff. Sorry, cacti. That's the technically correct way. I don't know where this other guy is. Where is he? He's dead. I'm shooting the shit out of him, but alright. I didn't program this, so there you go. Actually, if I programmed it, it wouldn't work at all, so I guess be thankful I didn't program it, right? Okay. You just gotta get used to rolling and moving, okay? That's the main strategy of this entire fucking series, okay? If you're not rolling around and moving as much as humanly possible, you're gonna get killed. And I mean that sincerely, okay? There's one more guy, and I'm pretty sure he's a grenade guy. Come on. Close.
Here should take the whole thing down.
Pretty much. So we're gonna drop some big shits on there, and we're gonna get this mission over with. Thank God. Ugh. Damn, I didn't get to see it explode. Oh well. We got to hear Sarge say party over. I'll see you guys in the next one.